Trump discovers what Obama wasted $300 million on in Afghanistan, instantly ends program. Former President Barack Obama wasted millions of taxpayers' money in order to pay the salaries of the so-called ghost soldiers and police officers in Afghanistan. However, it was found out recently that these ghost soldiers are still being paid, but they don't actually exist. This means that they can't participate in any operation against the jihadist enemies, which leaves the Allied forces short-handed. Special Inspector General for Afghanistan Reconstruction, John Sopko, recently was interviewed by Cheryl Atkinson of Full Measure about his problem. Sopko said that Pentagon under President Trump found out about this problem, which is worse than anyone thought. Conservative Nation reports, "We've been raising this concern about ghosts going back a number of years," stated Sopko. "Actually, I want to say we heard about it from Afghan President Ashraf Ghani years ago before he became president. He warned me about ghosts, so we started looking 3 years ago. What we're talking about are policemen, Afghan military, Afghan civil servants who don't exist or they have multiple identity cards and we're paying their salaries," he explained. "By we I mean the United States and the international community. And we started finding out that we had no capacity to measure the number of soldiers, teachers, doctors, military people who we are paying their salaries. Although these people don't actually exist, they are still being paid. The money has gone to personal accounts." Fox News reported in October that the fraud could have amounted to more than $300 million annually. Most of soldiers and police forces that American taxpayers have paid for don't even exist in real life. Or in other words, U.S. taxpayers have spent more than $70 billion to non-existing people. According to Sopko, this is a major fraud and commanders and generals actually took the money of the ghosts for themselves. Conservative Nation reports, and I remember President Ghani again, at that time he wasn't president, saying, "John, you the United States government are paying the salary of an Afghan who's a teacher, he's a civil servant, he's a doctor, he is a policeman, and he's a soldier. And it's the same Afghan. And he doesn't exist," Sopko explained. "It's not just the salaries," he added. "But we're funding schools based upon the number of students, so if you invent or inflate the number of students, you're going to be paying more money. On the soldiers and the police, we're paying for extra boots, for food, for everything else, logistics for numbers that don't exist." Sopko also added that Pentagon was alerted to this problem, but it never did anything because Obama was the president. However, now that Trump's in charge, there will be implemented some measures to stop the frauds. According to the independent journal Review, Atkinson noted that the Pentagon had implemented a biometric system that checked such things as fingerprints, photographs and even blood type in an effort to obtain proof of life of Afghan service members in order to weed out the non-existent ghosts that have cost taxpayers so much. Something like this can only appear under Obama's administration. Thank God we have Trump as president right now. There will be no more frauds.